Hi everyone, I'm Russ.
I'm Mark.
And this is a spirited endeavor.
Prime in the Pump edition.
That's right.
All right, so we're doing a series on Ryes.
Yeah, Rye-a-palooza.
The Rye-apocalypse.
That's right.
All right, so tonight we're going to go to Texas.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so our buddies over at Balcones, they put out fabulous whiskey. They just really do.
Yeah.
There's a couple that we were kind of on the fence with, but more often than not, they're knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the last one we had is what we expected from them. Dark, just punchy.
Yeah, punchy, tobacco notes heavy.
Yeah.
And then the rye looks like it's no exception to this.
Yeah.
Now this is 50% ABV. It's this one doesn't have an age statement.
Yeah, not that I could find.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything on it either. But man, it was. But I mean, just look at how dark that is in the bottle.
Yeah, that's just damn.
I know, damn.
I mean, some of that's the label, but that said, yeah.
Yeah.
But Texas, I mean, it ages quickly in Texas.
It really does. Depending on where that was in the rick house and everything, that
Yeah.
could have seen some temperature swings.
No doubt.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I expect lots of flavor on this one.
I do too. So I'm really excited to get into this one. Now, ryes they're interesting, and we just spoken recently that ryes are coming. They're getting a kind of a renaissance.
Yeah, I agree.
And they were always kind of the one out in the back, but they're really.
It's funny how that
along.
works. How things are kind of cyclic. Rye had its heyday, and then things kind of tapered off, and now, like you say, there seems to be a resurgence with it. And I like that because it means there's more variety available to us than perhaps there was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Now I went to our local liquor store, Turtle Creek. Our friends over at Turtle Creek, giving you a shout out. They had a lot of rye out there.
Oh yeah.
And I was flabbergasted at how many distilleries are putting out ryes these days.
Yeah. Agreed.
Now some of it's sourced, but this is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they do their own, and this is pot still too, which is nice.
For sure. So
now, I will say that is not as viscous as I expected in the glass.
yeah, nice oils on it too.
No shortage of oils.
No shortage, but it looks a little thin in the glass.
Yeah. More so than I would have anticipated.
Proof down to 50, which is no slouch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's an interesting nose.
Now, it has the familiar herbal notes of a typical rye, but I'm getting more like a tobacco note on that.
I'm getting tobacco and molasses.
Molasses,
thick,
yes.
dark molasses.
Yes, for sure. They normally get like a little brown sugar note or caramel, but this is heavy molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not getting anything terribly floral on this one or terribly herbal.
No, same here. It's not your stereotypical rye on the nose.
Yeah. Man, I love that nose.
I do too.
Okay, well,
that's like dessert right there.
Right. Well, we'll see if it's.
See if it
you
lives
know what?
up to
Just
that.
get into it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Holy crap!
I know that has a lot going on there. So it kind of starts off like a little even, and then there's like a sweetness, and then it's like tobacco, and the molasses, and then you get that little peppery around the sides of the tongue.
Wow.
Ends
That's
with
got like coffee ground too.
Yes.
Okay, so here's my review. This does not taste like a standard rye. Buy a friggin' bottle now.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh man.
There is so much going on in that.
Yes, and
the exhale, all of it. I mean, it's just full saturation.
We're in the middle of winter here in Georgia, and it's actually wintry here. This is a great whiskey for that type of cold.
Wow.
It's got that thick molasses nature. When we're coming, we grew up in New England.
Yep.
And there were some certain things that, you happened upon, certainly in the seasons. One of the things that I always remembered about winter is that's when we would get those hermit cookies.
Yeah.
There were heavy molasses cookies, and they had like raisins and stuff in them and everything too, and it was like that really heavy molasses.
Yeah.
You know, they're very sweet, but they're rich and dark. That's this.
Yeah. For me, I'm getting that with some coffee grounds, a little bit of tobacco to it, and you can tell it's a rye, or at least it's rye based, but again, it's not the stereotypical rye. And the finish lasts for days. I mean, I'm still getting up through the sinuses, and again, that lives up to what I expect out of Balcones.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Intense.
So yeah, so it's got that thick molasses, and it has sort of like a black tea finish. It's man, that is just good.
Wow. Yeah, you know, as I keep going further and further into this third sip, start getting that kind of drying quality, a little bit of the tannins.
I don't mind them with this though.
No, there's so much else going on in that bottle. Damn.
Yeah, normally tannins are something that's kind of off-putting to me, but this
Agreed.
feels like it belongs.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not the star of the show at that point. Again, everything else lingers so long on this one that it doesn't overshadow anything else, you know?
Yeah, and it's nice and peppery on the tongue too.
Yeah, it is.
So
Wow.
so you get those little, little sparkly on the tongue.
I dig that.
I do too.
I dig that a lot. And again, I can't say it's a stereotypical rye. It's almost not right to compare it to stereotypical ryes, but I'm gonna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Oh, I hate doing it, but I'm going to say 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going 4.5. There's a part of me that's tempted to go 5, but I'm going to stick with my 4.5 because there are we've had some really good conventional ryes, and I don't know that this is what you would consider a conventional rye, but damn, it's tasty. Holy crap. And you said this is in the $40 ballpark?
Yeah, this was under $40.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, buy a bottle. Seriously. If you're a whiskey nerd in the least bit, that's worth trying just to get the depth of flavor that this offers. Wow. That was, I expected something different. I did not expect that.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit these and then see if that holds up.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Wow, it's still going. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. I know we certainly did, and thanks for joining us.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Damn. Yeah.